Alright, so there's actually a third way we can go in and find our intercepts as well. So far you guys know how to, or you should know how to use evaluating functions to plug in your zeros back into the equation and solve for your x-intercepts and the y-intercepts. The other way was going in and looking at the table, which we did that a second ago in the other video. So second table, you should be able to find your x and y-intercept in here. A third way to be able to do it is if I'm back at the graph, we can use second function trace, which is really the calc button up here. So second function trace. And if you notice, the very first one up here has number 1 and it has the word value. When I choose this and hit enter, it's asking me to set the value for x. So if I'm looking for the y-intercept, I know x is 0, so we can go in and put 0 in for x and hit enter, and it tells me when x is 0, y is equal to negative 12. So that right there, that's giving me the y-intercept of this graph. Okay. Now, if we want to go in and find the x-intercepts of a graph, we can go back into the second function and trace again. And another name for x-intercepts, they are also called the zeros of a graph. So if we want to choose the zeros of the graph, we can toggle down to 2, or we can choose 2, hit enter. And we're going to have to go in and we need to choose the left bound and right bound that are around the x-intercept. So right now I've moved my cursor a little bit, and right now I'm on the left side of this x-intercept, so I can hit enter. We can move the cursor so that I can see clearly that I'm on the right side of the x-intercept, which they call the right bound, and I'm going to hit enter. And now the calculator is saying, hey, do you want me to guess what that x-intercept is? And the calculator will go in and it will figure out what your x-intercept is. So here, when y is 0, they're telling me that my x-intercept is 24. So this is another way that you guys can go in and figure out what your x-intercept is.